What's up, my YT homies? It's your girl Alethea coming back with another video. And in this video, I'm going to show you guys how I do my foundation routine to cover up my pores. So if you're interested in seeing how I do this flawless, yeah, I said flawless, beat to my face. Well, I mean, the beat is not flawless. The foundation is flawless. But I guess it all can be flawless. Flawless and beat is in the eye of the beholder. Somebody may say beat is with your eyes lined and this, that, and the third. Somebody may say beat. Anyway, we're not even gonna go through all that. I ain't got time for all that. But if you're interested in seeing how I do my foundation to help cover up my pores, then please continue to watch. Okay, so let me say this though, before we get into this video. If you're new here, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and go ahead and hit that bell so you'll be notified every time I come back with a new video. And okay, now let's back to the video. Let's go. All right, you guys, so we're starting this video up close and personal. Y'all all up in my face. Y'all can see all my darkness. Y'all can see everything. But I have y'all all up in my face so that you guys can see my pores really good. I've already I actually have put a little bit of this on above my brows and right up in here because I always go ahead and put a little bit of foundation, where in this case my paint pot in there. But the foundation that I have been using lately is the Huda Beauty Matte Perfection Foundation. This is almost gone. You can use any foundation, I mean not foundation, but any primer you want to use, any foundation as well, but any primer that you want to use. But because I have combination oily skin, I choose to use a matte primer unless I'm using the Milk Hydro Grip primer. And even though that is a hydrating, because it does say Hydro Grip, I guess it's the grip, whatever the grip is that helps. Most of the time with people that have oily skin, you are going to see their pores, whether they're big, small, what. I don't think I have really big pores, but they're big enough for me to where they're very noticeable to me. So I did go ahead and I color corrected. Now, this trick or this tip that I'm about to give, I stumbled upon it doing something else that I saw someone else do. So Sumi from Savannah Silver, she uses paint pot for her lines, laugh lines and things like that. So I started doing it, and the paint pot that I have is Contemplative State. So I would take this, you know, just doing what she did, and I would just kind of put it on my lines. I just kind of put it on. She does that and puts it on there, but you know, I just put it on. Okay, so that is on my face, and with paint pot it does dry down pretty fast, so you kind of have to move fast. But I also take it and put a little bit here because I have a line there, and then I take it, and I don't know how I stumbled upon this, but I put it on my pores. Now you guys can see when I put that on, I'm sure you can see those holes. If you didn't see them before, I'm sure you can see those from my pores. Because when you put a wet product on top of the pores, that wet product is going to really show. So once I do that, I take a little brush and I go through and I just blend that down, kind of pat that down on my skin. And then normally I'll go and do my lashes or whatever to give this a second to dry, but I put my lashes on before I came to do this. So we're just going to give it a second to let it dry a little bit, and then we're going to move into foundation. As you guys know, the NARS foundation is my foundation of choice. So I have Syracuse right here, and I bought Syracuse, and Syracuse is a tinge too light for me, but I make it work. And of course, with me using this Contemplative State that has a little color to it, it works out just fine. So I take some of the Syracuse and I just kind of put it on my face, put a little bit on my finger, and I just go around my face putting this on. You can use, of course, whatever foundation you have. You can put it on how you want to. That's you. That's your face. So, and then what I do next is, because this is a little bit light, I take the Macao that I have and just a little bit. When I tell you a little bit, I take a single drop, just that little bit, and I just go around the perimeter of my face. That's it. That's it, just that little bit. So the next step I do is I take my foundation brush and I spray it with something. And right lately I've been spraying it with the Fenty What It Do. And I just spray the brush. I used to just spray my face, but I stopped doing that and I just started spraying the brush. And then I start here in the center of my face and I blend it. And I kind of try to go all over the center and in my forehead and stuff before I hit the outer. Now it does look brighter. Trust me, I realize that. It does look like it's like way too light, ghostly or whatever, but I promise you that's going to change because it's gonna, first of all, mix in with that contemplative state, and once I get that little bit from around the perimeter and go over it some more, it's gonna blend right on in, and then once I set it and everything, so. Once I have it blended in like I want to, I go through and I just kind of pat to make sure there are no streaks from the brush, because I don't use a blender to do my foundation. Now I did go back to the blender for my concealer, but as far as my foundation, I do not use a blender. Now that I've done that, I'm going to conceal, bronze, and everything, and I'll be back to finish up the foundation. So I went ahead and showed you guys me going through the process of finishing up my concealer and everything. So now I'm going to finish up my face, and I go back a little bit if I see imperfections, and of course fix them. So, and this is not a concealer routine, but I kind of just wanted to show you guys how, because all of it has to blend in together, to show you guys how I blend everything in together with my powder. And I do all that to kind of stretch, because I have lines under my eyes and I want to make sure that my concealer doesn't crease up and all that. Then I take my face powder and I kind of just go around here a little bit where I put the other powder, because my face powder is darker than my powder that I use to set my concealer. And so to keep it from looking ghostly, I kind of go back over it like that. Then of course, you guys know the last step I'm going to do to my face is I'm going to set it, if I have any more spray left in here. Okay, first empty of 2022. That's it. That's empty. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If there are any other videos you would like to see here on the channel, please do let me know and I'll gladly get those out. Quick, let me just tell y'all this, and this is on the hair. I've had someone to ask me to do a video about fortifying shampoos. I don't use fortified shampoos, so I can't do a video on something I know nothing about. So if there's something else that you would like to see, then please let me know, but I don't use fortified shampoos. I've actually looked to try to find some, but I haven't found one that has caught my eye. So if you have any recommendations, please do give me those recommendations and I'll check them out. So with all that being said, thank you guys so much for coming to check out another video here on my channel. I really do appreciate it. Thank you to the oldie but goodies, and thank you guys to the newbies. Don't forget to subscribe before you catch up out of here. And don't forget to comment, and don't forget to share neither. So with all that being said, until the next time in the between time, you ladies and gentlemen be safe, and I'll do what? Catch you on the flip side. Bye.